I realized that this corona thing, I mean, coronavirus, COVID-19 has like people spraying a lot of harsh chemicals on themselves, and I usually carry my hand sanitizer around with me, but I never carried it last night. So somebody sprayed something on my hand or gave me some hand sanitizer, and my hand is mashed up. Like it mashed up. I'm gonna ask God, there's no easy way to put it, but it just don't look good. We need to care for sensitive skin people in this time of our Lord. Before we move on any further in this video, right, what we're gonna do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Share it with your friends so that your friend them can see the niceness too. I'm a vlog girl, so the main aim of the channel is to do vlogs. But since we're inside and I already have like my quarantine vlog working on for you guys, so when like this whole isolation period is over, then I can release it so you can see what I actually did while being at home. I don't want to do it every week and then tired of my boring home routine, right? So I'm gonna do a story. Yeah, so a story time. But this story time is special because this is questions that people always ask me whenever I talk about what I'm gonna talk about now. So the story is that time I went to Cuba alone. Let's get into this meat of the matter. The story, right? So you guys must be wondering how I ended up in Cuba alone. Why I thought to go to Cuba. I mean, nah, maybe not why I thought I was gonna go to Cuba, but how I really end up in Cuba by myself, right? I'm a very impulsive person. So if I think about something, I'm gonna do it, right? And more do it right now, same place, same time. So if I say I get a nose piercing, and let's say how I actually got my first nose piercing is I was at school and then I was like, what's that nose ring? And I went to pierce my nose on my way home. Was waiting for one of my friends at school and I was like, I wonder how I look bald. Went to the barber same day, cut off my hair. So that's the type of person I am. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it because like really excited about my ideas. So what happened? Yeah, so I wanted to have a birthday party for my 22nd birthday, right? And our friends were encouraging it, yeah, whatever. So I said, alright, cool. But little did I know that my friends were planning a surprise party for me, right? They did my surprise party a week before my birthday. And it's kind of like, I said, alright, cool. So a week and a half before my birthday, I was like to my friends, yo, I really think I should go to Cuba. They're like, when? And I was like, for my birthday. I want to go to another country for my birthday. It was between Cuba and Disney World. And I've never been to Disney World. So I was like really excited. And I need a Disney World trip, right? But yeah, so I was like, I really think that I should go to Cuba. My friends were like, yeah, dog, this is nice, whatever. And I didn't want to go alone. So I was like saying, guys, come to Cuba with me. But mind you, a week and a half before my birthday, and I wanted to go to Cuba for my birthday. So my friends are like, and I offered to pay airfare for one of my other friends because I was like, the round trip is $378. Girl, we can go. Let's just do this. And she was like, yeah. I said, all you have to do is bring spending money because I'm going to pay for your airfare. I already paid for the place we're going to stay. I paid $10 per night for the places I stayed. $10 US. So just to, carry through the journey of me wanting to go to Cuba. So after I said to my friend that, yo, I'm gonna pay for everything. She was like, yeah. But then last minute she was like, she's not sure, whatever. Then I was like, you know what? I'm a big girl. I can go to Cuba by myself. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I start researching like hard. I never researched it yet when I go to school. I was researching and reading a lot of blogs about solo travel, about going to Cuba, and I was reading like what you do, call up the airline company, this girl named Melissa, big up Mel and big up Arigal Honey. But yeah, so Mel went to Cuba and I saw, so I was like, yo, Mel messaging Mel and she was telling me everything about the people, them and beer tips and facts. And I was messaging one of my other friends who her friend was in Cuba while I was talking to her, and like, yo, she was giving me a little tips and tricks that she heard from her friend. And so first few things you need to know if you want to go to Cuba, right? You need a travel card. So it's like a visitation card where you're allowed to go into the country, because Cuba don't really practice tourism to that extent. When you go in, they're gonna ask you, and even on websites they ask you why you want to go to Cuba, right? What's your reason? And because they don't promote or allow tourism, so the reason is support for Cuban people, right? That's the first thing you're supposed to know when you want to go to Cuba. Because other reasons are like religion, education, work, yeah, just some things where you just really not gonna do. So you put support for Cuban people, and then you have to get in line with like a travel agency to help you to get that visitation card. So it's like a Cuban visa. And it was like, all right, so you need to download a map that works in Cuba actually, because Google Maps don't work over there. What I used was maps.me. You can find it in the Play Store and you can find it in the App Store. And I get everything ready, pay for my flight, and then Cuba have two currencies, right? The CUP and the CUC. So the CUP is what the residents use, the people who live there, and the CUC is actually for tourists. And one CUC is about 22 CUP, about 22, 25 region, one of them number there. And if you travel to Cuba and like you go to the cambio, the most you're gonna, the currency that worth more is like either Canadian dollars or pounds, right? If you're gonna with US dollars, it's gonna be like equivalent to the CUC, sorry. And so I went with Canadian dollars. I think I brought $300 with me, 300 Canadian dollars. I was spending 4 days in Cuba, so I brought $300. And so I packed my bag. I told my dad that I'm going to Cuba. You know, my dad was like, all right, cool, Cuba is safe. And from all of my research, it was a safe country for like, especially women. The only like thing I saw that was like, you know, be wary of is they scam people a lot over there. And it's not like scam where, you know, them tell some serious, it's like some simple stuff. So like if you go to the bar and people start talking to you, then them talk to you, and them are so friendly, and then them drink, and then at the end of the day, you're the one paying the bill, right? You go somewhere and something would cost, let's say it costs $1, them might say it costs $2. So them just basically up the prices and stuff. And for women, it's like Cuban men, like, always flirting with you. And I'm like, can't call me live in Jamaica, that's an easy one too. Like, me, use a Jamaican man, I say, babes, are you on the route from Portland go Buff Bay, or Kingston go Buff Bay, whatever? So, you know, here say you're the mayor of Buff Bay, here say you're buffing your tires, here say zip bus because you're front too fat, everything, you know. I don't know what I've never heard. Like, Jamaican men are creative, so there's also I've never heard. And so I say, yeah, pack my bag, you know, ready for my 4 days. So in terms of accommodation now, I went on Airbnb and found they call them casas particulares. So Cuba have hotels, but is, it depends on where you go. Because I went to Santiago de Cuba, right? I went to the city of Santiago. So there were, when I went, I can't be sure when I went, but yeah. So there were 3 hotels when I was like looking up at it, and I was like, $75 per night. I mean, that's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was like, I had a week and a half to plan my trip. Me never have. I was offering to pay more. I really could have paid for the $75 a night. And I remember that Denny uses Airbnb a lot. So I was like, all right, let me go on Airbnb, make a profile, see what I can find. And a lot of tourists actually don't stay at the hotels. It's like they stay in the Casa Particulares. So Casa Particulares is when you live in a house with other people, with the Cuban people. So them should open them house to you, and they live there while you're staying there. Well, I mean, them own them house there. So them there when you there. And that's how a lot of the Cuban residents actually make their money, right? By opening up them houses. And I was like, all right, cool, $10 per night. And the room look hot. I'm gonna go book it. And I was like, yeah. Spent $40 on accommodation, and so went to the airport. Day coming on, guys, and I left Jamaica the Friday, July 5th, right? Because my birthday is July 6th. And I'm there, and I say, went to the airport because I had like a 1 p.m. flight. Cuba is 1 hour ahead of Jamaica as well. So go up on my flight, and when I sat down in the plane, and like the people them said, come on, mind you, everybody on the plane was Cuban. That's the first thing, right? The next thing is everybody speaks Spanish. And guys, I understand Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. So like, I understand it to an extent. I wasn't anxious until I reached on the plane and I hear the people them talk Spanish, and I'm like, Netanya, you are alone. And it's just like, so the man come beside me, the man who was sitting beside me, turn, and he must talk bare Spanish. Me, yo, no comprende. He's like, oh, you don't speak Spanish? I was like, yes, I don't speak Spanish. So he started talking to me in English. He was translating everything for me, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah, good, boom. And so the flight had 2 stops. First stop is Santiago, because Santiago is like south of the island, so it's the first city that we're going to reach. And then the second stop was going to be Havana, but me not going to Havana, so that's not nothing to do with me, and it's not nothing to do with the story. And it's when I was in the air, me want to come off of the plane, because I'm like, no. I'm just start mash up myself. And I was like, that's how I calm down, take deep breath. And I say, all right, you can do this. The flight was about 45 minutes. So, I was good. It's not too long and not really, So I said, all right, the plane reached Cuba, and this is where like culture shock just emerged. My phone gone dead, right? That's the first thing. And I just say, all right, my phone gone dead. Like not dead, but like no signal, nothing. Then the second thing is that the plane landed on the tarmac and we had to walk. And I was like, walk? Like on the strip. I go up to the airport. Reach at the airport now, guys, it was like my in the 1950s, because it's just like, where am I? I just come out of like this whole technological era and just jump into this place where the tickets, like the airplane tickets, are handwritten. Like, me don't know what did that happen. And then they were like, they need to know which part you stay. They need, well, that's evident. They need to know which part you stay. The reason you come, who you come, like a bag of things. And because I'm on the internet, I try to source things from my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, I never screenshot this, and I just, oh my god, but luckily I had screenshot the address before my trip, So me that scroll up, come up. Me screenshot enough things because I bear me might have. And me just scroll, and it finally reach and they're like, alright, yeah, we know which part you stay. And at the airport, asking the AC in the day, guys, because it's just like, alright, cool. And then when I step out at the airport, like when I got cleared and go through customs and everything. When the airport's small, as you walk in pan like off of the tarmac and you go to the next door, you're literally outside of the airport. It's tiny. And I said, alright, cool. Reach outside after I declare nothing. And I'm not kidding. I've lived in Jamaica. I've experienced Portmore Sound because I live in Portmore. I've experienced UE Sound because I went to UE for I was on UE campus for 5 years. And it's like this Sun experience, never normal, right? And this place was just so hot. So I said, alright, when I'm reach outside, I bear taxi, and I'm just like, Netanya, I'm freaking out. So then, directly to the left of the airport, as you walk out, is a Cambio. So I went there, changed my money, the lady wrote the address, and she was like, give it to the taxi man, he's gonna carry you there. And I was like, alright, cool. She gave me all my change, everything. So mind you, we go with change it all. When it converted, I had a good amount of money. And went to this first taxi man that I saw, and I gave him the paper, right? Luckily, the people at the airport spoke a little bit of English. Gave him the paper, he's like, all right, 15 pesos. So I was all right, cool. What is 15 again? I don't know, 15. Yeah, so he was like 15 pesos. So I was like, all right, cool. We can do this. So we're there, and I was taking pictures of my commute to the Airbnb, and it's like, the car hot, and the car that I went into, guys, like, I'm not ask nobody. At the first that I carried them come to Cuba, the car was so aged, but it was in good condition. It was really nice, and I was just like, oh my god. So all the angle them open one different part. I say, yo, this shot. And I took a picture, and my location told me that I was in Portland, because the commute to the Airbnb, I have to pass Bear Bush, I see people on a donkey, cat. And then I still have the photos. Like, I'm gonna try to include them in this video. And I was just like, Jono. And it was a good drive to my Airbnb. So I gave the man the $15. And Santiago is really mountainous, right? So, and most of the roads, if not all, are one way. So you drive and if you want to come back on the road, you have to check our next road. And so him drive, go up some hill, and him reach my Airbnb. It's in a one part where most of the buildings, guys, is like, they make the one time and no one went back to renovate them. The buildings, it's like half of the buildings there, and what I've collected from being there, it was like that since the Cuban Revolution. So, like, alright, cool. Went to my Airbnb, in there was so nice, and I got the whole bottom floor to myself, and I'm like, for $10. So I stayed with this family. I don't remember the name, but I stayed with this really nice family. My room did have AC, the bathroom modern. I say, yo, if me just staying here the whole time, me feel like me there back at Jamaica. Okay, so for those who listen to the podcast, right, you will know that I don't sweat, and it's just because I don't have a body odor either. So I don't sweat, I don't have a body odor. And when I went to Cuba, guys, to hold the place hot, me that sweat. So as I come off of the road and I check into the Airbnb, shower. And I said, the bathroom nice. And I said, yeah, I'm just fresh up. And I say, yeah, road time now. I'm put on my cute little shorts, on my cute crop top. And I say, head out. And I would say, let me brush my teeth. But the thing is, the Cuba don't have, I'm not gonna say like that. So you're not supposed to use the tap water when you're in Cuba to brush your teeth, right? That's something I learned on the internet. My friend said it to me, everything. And it's like, all right, cool. So you can't put it near your mouth, right? Or like intake it or anything. So there was bottled water. I brought a bottle of water with me, so I use it to brush my teeth, wash my face. I was like, all right, but being in the Cuban water. And then there was a fridge in my room, so I had bottles of water in there. And the family I was staying with, when I came out of the room after a shower, the lady cook a lot, and her food tastes so good. So she cooked me dinner. I'm just box it down. I was like, and it tastes real good. And she cooked enough, and like when I really eat rice, but her rice was amazing. Then she make sweet potato with it, and me I say, yo, the sell off. And so I said, all right, eat my food, everything, road time. So I went to the park, right? And I used my map because the man was directing me, but he speak Spanish, he don't speak no amount of English. None of them speak no amount of English, but I had to bear gestures for understand each other. And I went on to, the park because it was like one of the main attractions and like main features. And where the park is like a lot of museums and bars and bag of place they were on there. So I went, Airbnb nice. So the time I went to Cuba, there was a festival, right? So me I say, yeah, festival de Caribe. So me I said, good weekend, my birthday weekend, a beer niceness. And the guys, when I went to the park, it's like, I don't know. I sat there and the people are so friendly, like they're so warm, they're so inviting. Like, as a Jamaican woman in a country where nobody na harass you, it is like out of this world. But then like, may I say, yeah. But when I read the article about like catcalling, I never think it was that bad. Like literally them kiss at you. So it's not like they're saying words, they kiss at you, and if you like stare too long or like respond, it would be a thing. But how I learned it the hard way is that I was sitting down and this old man I walked past and him. So I'm like, cause me at Jerry, the man stopped and he's in a full-blown conversation with me because he's like, what I got from the conversation is like the man was inviting me to his house because he was going home, and he was like, yo, you ready? Because we can't do this right now. We can just go to my house, we can link up, and we can everything. And I was like, this man could be my grandfather. And I was like, ew. So they're in the park and I wanted Wi-Fi. So Cuba don't have no Wi-Fi. So I leave Jamaica and me go up on the plane and my friend them don't hear nothing from me. That's it. And I went to, which hotel? Iberostar. There's an Iberostar there. So I went to Iberostar and I was asking for the Wi-Fi cards because thank God the hotel staff speak Spanish. English, sorry. So thank God the hotel staff speak English. So the government owns practically everything in Cuba. So they own the Wi-Fi, right? And there's only one telecoms company there. I think it's called ETEC. I say something like so. So I'm glad. And so you had to buy these Wi-Fi cards and look at a credit. You know, like when you go shop and buy credit and then get a physical card, and you buy one, it's for like one peso. And when they give it to you, the man scratch it off for you because you can't use coins to scratch it off. They use some special something to scratch it off. And they give it to you and you get to use 1 hour. So each card is valid 1 hour, right? And you can only use Wi-Fi in public. So about an hour, and the hour can stretch for 30 days. So if you want to use 10 minutes today, then you use 20 minutes tomorrow, that's how you use the Wi-Fi. But at 1 hour you get, unless I buy more card. So me buy one, come here say, and as I buy it and I'm going to the park and sit down, the Wi-Fi come on. When you're looking at the park, like a beer people, I use phone, everything. Wi-Fi come up on my phone and the Wi-Fi is strong. Like it's so strong, despite like enough people being on it. Because at the time I was there, I think it was about hundreds of people were in the park. And the Wi-Fi is very, very strong. So, my video call my friends them, my video call my follow, I tell everybody some reach, I send them picture of me that take, them go up on the hotel balcony and drink wine, I show my friend them all done, like, it doesn't tell us say it done, just stop work. It just stopped. So I was alright, cool. It done, let me just camp because there was also chaos on the road. So I, continued enjoying myself and then me go home and like guys, a lot of them in Santiago them ride bike. Like the little yang them. And me I say I'm afraid of yangs, right? So when me see the yang come near me, my jump and move my phone and people are like, what the heck? I was like, yeah. Mind you, these people aren't thieves, right? So everybody was kind of confused when they see me jumping and I move my phone and everything. Like, so alright, cool. I have a lot of time to explore the city tomorrow because the next day is my birthday. And when I woke up the next day, so I went home after my Wi-Fi done. So my friend them they heard from me. The next time my friends heard from me was 17 hours after. So my friend had even said she could put on a search for me, but when she go up on the like find my friends, my phone is just not there because man they're on the map. And everybody's just like fretting. I mean I said, we're good. Woke up the next day, it was my birthday. The family I was staying with sang me happy birthday. They gave me like birthday breakfast. They told me to have a good day and they were like they were so sweet. And Cuban people, I said, alright, cool. Cuban people nice. Yeah. And my bed put on my birthday dress because I bought a dress specifically for my birthday. And walk up and down because it's like 10 a.m. We never long for this. So find the map and walk up and down. And like on the walk to like the central locations, I realized that nobody leaves their door closed. Everybody door open. And as them open, them all look up and you're like, oh, I'm going. Yeah. And that's it. So I went to the museum, did the tour, took pictures in the museum. I went to, there was enough museum guys, I mean not much more go. I walk up and down, I literally, then I say I'm hungry. But they're so far from the hotel. It's alright, cool. Then I went to this random shop because I reached far from where me they know. And I reached at this shop and I was like, can I get pizza and water? Because she was like, alright, cool, but we don't have water. So I was like, what? So what I found out while being at Cuba is that they don't readily have water because the people them there only drink tap like that. So for a tourist, I said, Jano, so they only had beer, juice, tap water, and the pizza. So I ordered my food and I was like, I don't get water. I walked for 45 minutes to get one single bottle of water. 45 minutes. And I was just like, this cannot be real. But while I was walking, I was taking pictures and like most of the buildings have like Fidel on it. How them love Fidel. And I saw this place that looked like one long-term plantation house. But it was a hospital and it's like everything that I saw, it was like, oh, what is? And the people that might walk and it's like, Jano, this place is stuck in one time, like one era, like them no move, and they can see it in how the people dress, right? Because they don't dress in fashion, like they don't dress coordinated. They dress in the brands that they wear is brands that we were wearing in like the 2000s. Like you just had reached them. And they were like Jamaicans on like some random steroids. And it was just like so really exciting to see. They were like calm Jamaicans, peaceful Jamaicans, because Jamaicans is just like warmongers and I'm really dark and yeah. So I went back to the restaurant and I got a whole pizza for myself for like £1. But remember that my currency that I was using is more than what they're using. I never took the bus. I never took any of the bikes because the bikes were another means of transportation. So I was walking, taking pictures. There was this Canadian bank that was there, but it was like burnt down. And while they have walking roads, right? So these are roads they strictly walk on, and it's like a lot of shopping malls and everything. So I walk, and I see this Adidas store, and I'm like, what? What? Then I walk some more, I see a Puma store, and I'm like, Puma? Because it's like seeing all these old stuff, and then it's like a Puma store. Then I walk again, I see a Samsung store, and I'm like, no. But the things in there are like really expensive. But the thing, guys, Cuba is really cheap. Like dead ass cheap. That me buy my friend them bare things. Like I bare things, me I buy myself slippers, me buy myself bag, me buy myself shirt, me buy myself a next bag, me buy about 3 shirts, me buy rum, me buy bracelets, me buy keychain. Like I was just buying because I was a bear for like until I say I bare money me have. Cause everything, I'll buy 10 on one thing. Come here and say, yeah. And then the food, they're cheap. I was like, yeah, I bought a churro. I say, yeah, but the walking road actually leads down this hill to the ocean. Legit. I just have to walk. I don't know, I lose bare weight. And so then I went to this bar to drink a mojito. Because I hear that the mojito, nice. Like when I read Berry Reed, I say they have the best mojitos in Cuba. So I was about to stuff myself, guys. When I came back to Jamaica, I can't drink a mojito from nobody again because so the Cuban put look of beer vibes into this, and the specific bar, the bartender was brilliant with the mojitos. Anyway, so then I went to the bar, and one of the bartenders was my age. And I was telling us it's my birthday, and we had drink. Call about it like chips. I'm gonna drink so. And I drink mojito. They have plants in the room. I take a shot of plants in the room. I drink beer. Like, where does I want? Where does I live? And I met this guy. As I said, the bartender was my age, and him barely know English. So we had like a translator and we were talking, and he's really handsome. And then we just text and we just one, and you know, he was like, yo, link up later, and I was like, yeah. And I went back home, drunk like a skunk, so I go watch a show and take a nap. Because I downloaded movies from when I was in Wi-Fi so that I can go back to the house and watch them. So I took a nap, watch a movie, got up back, it was like night. So I said, alright, I'm gonna bed and change my second birthday outfit. I'm a road. And when I went, they were setting up for the festival, and guys, let me tell you, the festival was the most amazing thing because everybody was dancing in the streets, and you had the partners and the people that might dance, and the man they might get down and they might wine, and I'm just like, it was like really fun. Like, and I took a lot of pictures. Then there was this club, and the club just did go on like a bag of things, but it never open. I was really afraid to open. And then like I go back at the bar, I drink beer mojito, drink more rum, try them white rum, I go drink some Campari, then I go drink some wine. And guys, by the end of the night, I'm drunk. What I mean drunk? Drunk. And I was like, this is so bad because you're in a foreign country and you got drunk. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning now. Place are dead down. Because then again, not really dead down because the place really dead down from about 9 o'clock. You just see people are going just to watch TV. I'm saying, how I know that they're watching TV and that these people really aren't sleeping? When I'm drunk, I'm still very conscious of what I'm doing, where I'm honestly, I'm like white girl wasted. And so I was walking back home, and I was like, my phone died, right? My phone was on 1%. The map gone. I don't remember which part of it, but I have to reach home. And 2 o'clock in the morning on the Cuban streets, I am walking, and I'm going to say this because I've never experienced this feeling in Jamaica, but walking in Cuba at 2 a.m., drunk and there's nobody on the road, so you say, oh, somebody got jump out, and even the people that I did see, they just looked at me and turned away, or them say good night and turn away, because they're very polite people. And I felt so safe that knowing that there's nothing is gonna happen to me while I'm walking back to find the house. And I got lost, of course, and it took me like about 30 minutes to reach home. And while on the walk, like people house door them open and them just look out, and some people blasting music and stuff, and it's just like, what I mean music, like some Cardi B, but like Spanish songs, and somebody that played Gasolina. But yeah, it was just like a life altering experience, because I'm like, people could have really so peaceful, people could have see it and leave you alone. So it was like, I can't leave ever. So then now I'm on my third day in Cuba, and it was a Sunday, and rain was just tearing, but me still gonna road. I'm like went to get breakfast at this hotel called Imperial Hotel. And how they serve things, they serve everything as a meal, like a complete meal. So I ordered a lot of things, because like in me, so it says I come piece, but it didn't come piece. It came as like a full meal, and I got an extra plate of bacon, and I was like, oh my God, I have too much food. So the guy I met the night before, he arranged to meet up with me at the park at like 10 o'clock. So we meet up at the park at 10, and we started our day. He showed me places in the city that I've never really been to. And we were just walking up and down, vibing, eating churros. He carried me. We walked for like an hour, and then we reached this huge building, and at the top, because it's like, I'm afraid of elevators, right? But there's no stairs in this building, so it's kind of like, you have to take the elevator to the 26th floor, and the elevators are small, because guys, I'm telling you, Cuba just look like nothing did not upgrade. Which is weird, because like the government, them drive Benz. Just putting that out there. And we reach the 26th floor, and there's this ice cream parlor at the top of the floor, and you look over and you just like seeing the whole city, because I think it was one of the tallest buildings there. And eat ice cream, and I was like, yo, I have to leave now, because I'm really afraid that me can't come back down. I think it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to decide that I was going to go into the elevator and just get it over with. And then we come down, and then he was like, yo, he want to carry me to this club. And I was like, all right, cool. Because the time is drawing down, because the walk where I walk, I just bear things. He want to carry me to this club, and then we walk another 40 minutes. So now I'm 2 hours away from my house, right? Walk another 40 minutes until we reach this club. And like on the way, I just bear people, and it's like, it made me realize that where I was staying, it was like the downtown part of Santiago, because as we start go up and up, I start to some big house and beer lawn and beer car. I say people start drive, because a lot of people in Santiago didn't drive. I say people drive. And we did it, and we reached the club. I tell you, this club looked better than any club I've ever seen in Jamaica. Even though it wasn't really clubbing in Jamaica, but it's just like really big, and you pay money to go inside, then you pay another money to go into the club. So it's like you pay about 2 or 3 times. I say, yo, me not pay so much money. Then he was like, all right, let's go to a street party. I tell you, so we reach the street dance, and everybody drink beer and soda, and we just have vibe. When you look, the road flooded with people, and I'm like, this is like like you say, you go fuff. It's like a fuff. And yeah, say you just see beer people, and everybody are dance, and them play some Cuban music and Spanish music. And then you have the DJ, and I'm just like, this is incredible. I never know them things going on. And it's a Sunday night, and when you look at beer, but it was summer, so everybody off. And a big picnic, and we say yeah, and everybody just a vibe and a dance, and Yeah, so the hot girl them come up, but I was in this like church frock because I wasn't expecting to go to a party. If I didn't know, even though me put on my mini shorts and me just put my head up and spin like giga, everything I'll crimp on my eyelash because nobody know more than me. And yeah, it was like so amazing. But then like time was drawing down and I have the next morning because my flight was the next afternoon. So I was like, I'm kind of ready to go. And then this guy's like, you move me in family. I said, no, to club. I mean, no, to beep. I don't know if it, like a day and a half. Samuel, calm down. His name was Samuel. So I was like, Samuel, get your shit. He's like, yeah, cause then I realized that he wanted to marry me. Yeah, we had this conversation going back. He wanted to marry me so that he could get like a passport to leave Cuba. Yeah, so that was that part of the story, and I was just like, hell no. And he wanted to give me a kiss. I was like, hell no, right? Because I don't know where you might go. Anyway, and then me left and me reach home. I'm gonna just sleep. Wake up early the next morning, put on my joggers and everything. So I'm just gonna take one last tour, and I wanted to go to this balcony of this soja. I don't remember the name of it, but it wasn't open the whole time I was there. And I was like, okay, maybe it will be open the Monday before my flight. And when I went, it wasn't open either. And I was distraught because they have like salsa dancing on the balcony, and I really wanted to do it. And then, you know what? Drank my last mojitos, had my last, cup of foods. Mind you, most of this time I'm really not talking to none of my friend them. So I was really enjoying like Wi-Fi-less life. Went to the airport. I only had $10 and the ride to the airport was $15. I beg it out. And I was like, I'll take the $10. Because when I had money on me, but it was Jamaican money, and Cuba don't take Jamaican money at the Cambio because they're like, So I said, Lord God, because I'm thinking like a Jamaican. So I come back in a Jamaican mood, I'm a Cuban. I'm going back in Jamaica term, and it's just like, the man gonna just mob me. The feeling like taxi man gonna beat me. But the beautiful thing about being in Cuba alone and being so like around so much Spanish people, it's kind of like I was drawing back on my memory from learning Spanish at UE, because I did Spanish as a minor at UE. So it's like learning from those little things. It was like me I draw the sentence, like by the end of day 3, I was having full blown Spanish sentences with these people, and they're like, yeah, yes, I would never know say when I come with Andy. And it was a really good experience. I think that I had to travel alone, because if I went with one of my friends, I probably wouldn't have that much fun. I wouldn't be that free to, go and explore. But the thing is, it was really lonely, because on the Sunday, I was really missing like the company that I really wanted. So it's like I'm experiencing all these nice things, and I don't have anybody to share it with, right? Anybody like really close to me. Yeah. And also like I went to one of the museums, and the man was like speaking Spanish to me. So I was like, I don't understand, but because I'm not from here. And he's like, oh, you speak English? I was like, yeah. And he's like, where are you from? So I was like, Jamaica. He's like, Jamaica. So I was like, yeah. He's like, do you know Bob Marley? Me, even in Cuba? Then they started singing One Love. And I was like, I'm going to get the F out of here. I'm really happy that I went to Cuba like off like impulse and everything, because it's my first time being in another country that's not like US or whatever. And it was like, I'm an adult, because my friends were like, yo, if you go Cuba and come back in one piece, we know say you're one big man. And I came back to Jamaica the Monday evening, and me and my friends went to TGI. Yeah, and that concluded. And I told them it was my birthday, even though it was my birthday, because I was still celebrating my birthday. And it was like really fun. So I really like everybody should go to Cuba. So remember, to go to Cuba, you need your visitor's card, the reason that you're traveling to Cuba, support for Cuban people. You can stay in a casa particulares if you want to, like, just be ingrained with the culture a little bit more, because when you go there, it's like a whole experience for itself. It's cheaper than the hotels, and you actually get to learn a lot of things from these people because they're like your family for the time you're gonna be there. You have to buy Wi-Fi because the government own everything. Yeah, I think about like a little bit of Wi-Fi still. You're gonna walk everywhere. I think I saw the bus there once. Like, I've only seen the bus one time since I was there for a couple of days. And all in all, just have fun because these people are really nice, they're really friendly, and they make you feel like they've known you for like a really long time. So yeah, I enjoyed telling that story, and I hope you guys enjoy listening to it as well. Don't forget to follow me on all socials. I'm on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at NextJenna, and subscribe to my YouTube so you can continue keeping up with me. I'm out.